Hey. Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? Once again, it's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, marketing, and sales goals too, with strategy and intention. This is day 2 of Position to Profit. Essentially, for the next 30 days, what I want to do is to walk you through the Position to Profit absolutely free self-assessment. This is really all about how to fire start your year with clarity, strategy, and intention. So hopefully you haven't had an opportunity to download the free Position to Profit self-assessment over at sistersense.com/PTPSA. By the way, PTPSA stands for Position to Profit self-assessment, and it's free, right? So every day for the next 30 days, I'm going to dig into each of the 30 questions within this assessment and give you a little bit more meat and potatoes as far as what it's all about. Hey, boss, welcome. Remember, feel free to drop into the comment box so that I can see your name and your business title, all right? So that I know that you're here and excited to really intentionally work on your PTP Positioned to Profit goals for the new year. All right. So we are, for the next couple of days, we're talking about predictions, things that I, as an entrepreneur who've been doing this for a very long time, predict that really and truly you need to focus on if you're not already. All right. So the first prediction we talked about yesterday was being in a place where you automate, right? And I said to you, for each of the questions that we're going to cover in this assessment, give yourself 5 points if your answer is no to that question. Yesterday's question was, are you automating enough in your business? Yes or no? If you say no, give yourself 5 points. Today, the question is around list building. Are you list building enough in your business? Yes or no? If your answer is no, give yourself 5 points. The idea here, by the way, and we're going to dig into this a little bit more in more detail. Hey, Motivate Her, link again, please. Sure. Drop the link in the comment box so you can. The idea here again is for you to figure out AIMS, AIMS. Am I missing something? Okay. So for those of you who are watching me on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, I'm going to pop into the chat box here, the URL, and then I'll say it again for those of you watching me on Instagram. It is sistersense.com/PTPSA, which stands for Positioned to Profit self-assessment. And by the way, feel free to share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. Tag your business besties who also want to learn about positioning themselves to profit, content creation, monetization, and sales. And of course, also remember, if you're catching me on the replay side, to drop into the comment box, #replays rock. So again, for the next 30 days, I'm really wanting to take you inside of this self-assessment. Honestly, you can do this for yourself in, I would say, 10 minutes or so. It's not a long assessment to just kind of go, yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. And then for every no, give yourself 5 points, so that the more no's that you have, the more you can see where you need to focus on to strategically create some growth goals and work on your vision this year. Okay. So the first part about this, and there are 6 actual sections to the self-assessment. And thank you, by the way, for the hearts and the love. I see you guys are chat. Continue to do that. There's 6 parts. The first part is predictions, and we're going to go through each of these 6 parts divided into 5 questions. All right. Hey, it's awesome to see you here. My girl Lavon is in the building. So the goal here today is for us to talk about list building. Okay. A lot of entrepreneurs struggle with this, right? And drop a 1 into the comment box if you're one of them when it comes to really and strategically and intentionally growing your email list. Drop a 1 into the comment box if that's something that you struggle with and you need to do more of. Now, there are a lot of things that I like to do with my clients at the beginning of the year. One of them is my Fire Start Your Year experience. It is a 1-day webinar plus a 3-day weekend intensive. And the goal is for me to touch on some core areas to really position yourself successfully in the beginning of the year. List building is one of them, right? And it's not just a thing that you go, okay, I want to build my email list. I'm going to put something on my website. Bam, number one. I'm going to make a lead magnet. Bam, number two. And then magically things just kind of work for you. It has to be intentional. It really has to be intentional. So I always encourage clients to do a couple of things. To number one, talk about your lead magnets more, opportunities for people to get on your email list, right? So funny enough, I said to you, I love to do Fire Start Your Year every year at the start of the year. This is actually the second year I have updated and I'm sharing the free Position to Profit self-assessment, which you can go and download. It's instant access over at SistaSense.com/PTPSA, right? And I always say you want to talk about your offers more when you have free resources that you want people to be able to opt into. Because if they're just sitting there and no one sees them, a big part of that is you being honest with yourself as far as how much are you promoting them, right? So strategically talking more about the offers that you've created and doing kind of like, I don't want to say round robin, but kind of like circling back, strategically working on creating new lead magnet offers that you share, but then going back to and promoting the other ones that you previously created. So there are consistent conversations around them. Number one, strategically placing them on your website obviously is something that you should be doing. Between pop-ups and your top navigation. I'm a web designer, so I'm always talking about, proper placement of lead magnets, list building offers, and then finding other ways to intentionally grow your list. I had a great Clubhouse conversation yesterday. By the way, if you're on Clubhouse, make sure you follow me at Sister Sense. And I was talking about some of these predictions. And given that so many businesses in today's economy, with everything that's going on, had to learn how to very quickly make moves and pivot onto the online space if they weren't already doing that last year. This year, you've got to be even more intentional with that. So we had a great conversation talking about, whether it be people signing up to your Facebook group. How many of you have Facebook groups, by the way? Getting people strategically as they're signing up to your group on your email list. Or, we were talking about things like I always talk about when people purchase things from me, automatically they're on my email list. Because yesterday, automations was a big thing that I said, are you missing automation in some key areas in your business? Because if you are, I absolutely predict that you're going to need to integrate more automation strategically. That was yesterday. So I'm just kind of dropping on you a few ways in which list building isn't simply one thing. It's actually a series of things that you do intentionally, strategically promoting the previous offers you've created, intentionally creating new offers consistently for your audience, and finding new ways to appeal to different people, right? Thinking about how you're going to integrate email list building tools, right, into your Facebook community, into your sales pages. These are just a few things to consider, okay? And again, I always love to, as part of my Fire Start Your Year experience, strategically teach and encourage my clients to really get ready and every year kick off the year with their list building efforts. That's something that I want you to think about as well. So of course, you can learn more about the Fire Start Your Year experience as well as the Position to Profit self-assessment, right? We're on the first part, which is predictions. You can download this whole thing absolutely free. That's me. You can download the whole thing absolutely free over at sistasense.com/PTPSA. So as we are wrapping up today, I want to ask you two things. Are you in a space where you need to automate more? Because that was the question yesterday. And today, are you in a space where you feel like you really need to either start or jumpstart your list building email marketing efforts? Out of curiosity, feel free to pop into the comment box for me so that I can see. Hey. 18 Star says, peace, sis. Your page is up on my browser. Can't wait to purchase. Awesome. Not sure what you're purchasing, but all good there. And of course, the Position to Profit self-assessment, this one is free, so you don't have to purchase that. But of course, whatever you're getting, all good things. If ever you have any questions and you need some assistance from me, you can always email sizzlesense@gmail.com. So thank you for checking in. I appreciate you for being here. Hey, Dion, awesome to see you. Sandra says, I struggle with list building because I am a jewelry maker. And that's something that a lot of creatives struggle with. Hey, Marvi is in the building watching with my entrepreneurialism inclined friends. Mwah, I love you, baby. Awesome to see you here, my dear. It's funny because creatives, we want to put the creative hat on, right? We want to make the jewelry, we want to do the art, we want to do all these fun things. But unless you pay somebody else to do it for you, you also have to put the marketing hat on, right? But it doesn't have to be hard. My creatives do fun things, like they'll show you how to, as a creative, Sandra, how to make your own jewelry, or, you love my patterns, you love my artwork, get on my email list so that you can be one of the first to get my next coupon, right? So interestingly enough, I'm working with one of my clients to help her put together her children's book. I did the layout, and we're working on her self-publishing process right now. And on the particular platform that we're using for publishing at the moment, for the new year, they were like, listen, you want a 15% off your first or your next purchase? Come on, opt in and you're going to get that. There's so many great ways to create incentive opportunities for people to get on your list. And if you don't know those ways, either research it or you can check in with somebody like myself, and I intentionally work with entrepreneurs around monetization, marketing, and sales. But yes, I get it. As a creative, sometimes you don't want to do those parts, right? You just gotta want to have fun and live in your purpose. But if you do want your business to grow, if you want repeat business, if you want referrals, at the end of the day, you have to be able to go and email your list and say, hey, this is what I've got working on now, and have people convert and purchase from you. Repeat business is the best business, right? So just as we as consumers, we go back and we buy from our favorite companies, we want people to do that for us. And in order for that to happen to you from the virtual perspective, you have to have an email list. Have to. I'm trying to find the bundle I'm purchasing. Okay, well, feel free. If you have any questions or any struggle looking for something, or if you got questions, email sizzlesense@gmail.com, because I am here for you. So I love that transparency, Sandra. Thank you for coming on here and sharing, my dear. I'm going to jump off because I'm done. I don't want these to be too long, y'all. I kind of want to give you little bite-sized pieces because we got 30 days to go through, right? But this is day number 2. So again, ask yourself these questions, get your free Position to Profit self-assessment, check in with me, and I will be right back here for some more fire tomorrow as part of the Position to Profit self-assessment series. Till then, my dears, take care. Mwah. Bye.